アカディア国立公園はバーハーバーにあります。アカディア国立公園のバス観光です。
It's down on the very bottom. Reach into the aisle, swing it up into position. To put it down, you give it a hug to the town of Bar Harbor. If anybody came over very early this morning on those first tenders, you may have noticed the sandbar because the tide was so low you could walk or even drive your vehicle across. Hotels and motels are set up along this roadway. And just after the large parking lot we'll have on the right side, you will see the Bar Harbor Regency Hotel run by Holiday Inn. That is where President Obama and his family spent a few days with us and hit a rock off the island and had to land here to fix his boat. Islands out there, and their names go bar, sheep, burnt, lawn, and ball. Being added to the park over its time, but once they are included for us, our park will no longer be growing. The waves crashing. Now, I like to have a little joke with you folks, but it's in all seriousness. When you are on my tour, I like to remind you to have a good tour, not a bad trip. People who get too far down onto the rocks have been known to be washed into the waves to the autumn cliffs. And right in the middle is Thunder Hole. Thunder Hole is a cave in the rock wall that at low tide fills with air. It's a watch today, but please, please, please have a good tour, not a bad trip. You're going to watch her so you can get a good look at what I look like. I'm Jody, the tour guide. I'll be wearing the bright pink hat. Gary, the good-looking guy, is the driver. The bus number in the front window, the lowest number over the window is number...
メープルの木です。
Leaf has already fallen from the tree. You may have that leaf. You can't take off the tree, but if it's on the ground, those leaves we can take. Tide. Tidal change here, our water difference between high tide and low tide, which are affected by the weed that collects at high tide. So about 12 feet difference if we had a straight drop up and down. Because we are a slope coastal, you would be the closest ones to the Atlantic Ocean, 120 feet above sea level. Looking straight down onto these waves crashing in with the surf as it's... That is the rock, the submerged rock that they think Champlain's vessel hit. Whale. We don't generally see... Isn't this just glorious rolling along this road with the views? There's nothing below us on the U.S. if you went straight south. Now this is Otter Creek. Because of the high tidal time, this creek is very full off to your right side, passes under the road. So at low tide, you would have a large amount of mud and muck and rocks to look at on the left, but right now the tide is in. And that's an eider duck. That black duck with the white stripe looks almost like a skunk. Tiffany. There used to be one more, but one was stolen back in the 1980s. Abbey Museum.